continuing talking about championship pictures, I want to talk a little bit about the Divas championship picture right now. Specifically, a little bit away from the belt. I know we have Charlotte and Bella kind of in contention right now, but Naomi's been making some waves in the last couple of weeks. I want to hear what you guys have to think about Naomi right now.
I think with Naomi, I think she's kind of like, I think last April and May was her shot to win. I feel like, I know she's very good in the ring. I really like Naomi, but I think the focus right now is on Sasha and Becky. And they're going to kind of like put Naomi on the side burner right now, because we were talking about this last year. We thought Naomi was just shooing to win at Extreme Rules and Payback. Like, we thought like Naomi's finally going to get there, turn heel, she's going to win the title from Nikki Bella, she's going to have good reign, and then just never win anywhere. And then with the Team B.A.D and all the faction wars. But Naomi's great, but she's kind of like lost in the shuffle that the younger talent are kind of going over. It's kind of like, I'm trying to think. It's like NXT. It's kind of like Tyler Breeze. Like, he's about to get to that level, he's going to win, and then like
there's always a bigger priority. Yeah.
And then Baron Corbin comes, and like these people take his spotlight.
Yeah.
So it's kind of feel like she's at that level that she could be there, but like there's younger talent they're going to put over her.
She's perennially been in that spot, and you know what? It's only going to make her more vicious in the ring, because if she can't win titles, maybe she starts taking out people and hurting people that have titles, and maybe that's good enough for her, and she'll find some validation in that. So I think she is looking the strongest out of the entire women's division in WWE right now at the main roster level. She is just a force to be reckoned with, and as good as Charlotte is, she doesn't have the experience Naomi does. She doesn't have the explosiveness that Naomi does, and she does not, as bad as Charlotte is in her core, being a Flair, she does not have that down and out kind of fury that Naomi's been bringing to her matches against Sasha Banks and Becky Lynch. So it'll be interesting to see how Fastlane shapes up in that regard.
There's just so much talent right now in the Divas division, not only in WWE, but in NXT as well. And we talked about that last week with Carmella up in the ranks and Alexa Bliss, who's improved immensely. Even Maria's getting better. Nia Jax is kind of there too. Bayley, enough said. But I mean, there's so many women down in NXT that are ready to come up, or maybe coming up the next couple months. It might push back Naomi even more. Like, she's a great talent in the ring, and like you said, RJ, we are every single week. Extreme Rules, she's going to win the belt. Payback, okay, maybe this time. Elimination Chamber, oh no, this is going to be the pay-per-view. And she didn't win any single time. She always lost. But at the same time, as much as it is WWE's quote-unquote fault to give her an opportunity and kind of having her overshadowed by the likes of Charlotte and Becky Lynch and Sasha Banks, she herself was in desperate need of a breakout performance. And I feel like last week on SmackDown was that performance. That match against Sasha Banks was one of probably the best women's match I've seen on SmackDown in a long, long time. Other than, I know Charlotte and Becky had a great Divas title match at the start of the year on SmackDown right after they moved to USA. That match was awesome. We have never seen Sasha and Naomi one-on-one before. The aggression was just great. And one of my biggest pet peeves with wrestling nowadays is that you have these two, ruthless rivals, and they start out the match on a lockup. It's just the simplest yet biggest flaw that a match can have. And they didn't have that. These two women have so much history together, Sasha Banks and Naomi, dating back to last summer. As soon as the bell rang, they went right after each other. Ruthless aggression. Sasha Banks picked up the victory, but not after a hard-fought bout. Like, that was incredible. And I thought that was the match. And I looked at Naomi differently more than I have in the past year, thinking, this girl should be and could be a future Divas champion once all these other women, such as Charlotte and Becky and Sasha, get their turn. If she can wait around long enough and she can hold out hope, it's not like a Wade Barrett case where like his time is come and gone. Naomi's time is still to come.